Let's take a closer look at how naming-based redirection works. In the example shown here, I've looked up semantic.com from two different locations. You can see that when we look up the domain name, we don't get an A record immediately, but rather we get a C name or a canonical name, which tells us to look up the following domain name in Akamai. When we look up that domain name, we see two corresponding IP addresses. Notice that when we perform the same lookup from Boston, we also get redirected to Akamai through the C name, but we get two different IP addresses that are presumably more local to the Boston area. So depending on where the client looks up the domain name, it receives different IP addresses at different locations in the network. This is how operators use DNS to redirect clients to nearby replicas. As another example, you can see when I ping youtube.com, I get very low latencies. And when I do a reverse lookup on this IP address, I in fact see that the content is hosted on Google's CDN.